Hey YouTube, in this video I am here to show you how to install an eXtremeRate faceplate for the Elite Series 2 controller. And it's not just any faceplate, it's an orange faceplate. I like orange controllers, and when eXtremeRate said they wanted to send me something, I thought, hey, why not just get an orange faceplate for the Elite Series 2? So here it is, and this is a video about fitting that. Now before I get into the video, I just want to say that if you want to see more stuff like this, then please subscribe to the channel, get your notifications to make sure you don't miss out on any videos. Anyway, let's take a look at the process of actually fitting this bad boy to the Elite Series 2. So here it is, the regular old Elite Series 2, and it is a beautiful controller as it is, but I just want to make it look a little bit more funky, and here's what I'm going to use to do that. It is a lovely orange faceplate from eXtremeRate. If we turn it over, we can see just fairly regular on the inside, but on the outside it's a lovely bright orange color. It looks a lot nicer in the flesh than it does actually on screen here. It's a really nice vibrant orange. We've got black accents that go inside the thumbstick surrounds, and those will just clip in just like that, just like they do on the original controllers. I never understand why these actually come out and why they're not a part of the controller faceplate themselves, but to be fair, it does give you the option at least of using different colors and mixing it and matching what you like. Now with the old Elite controller and original controllers, you used to have to unscrew 5 screws from the back of the controller before you could even take the faceplate off. However, with this one, with the Elite Series 2, all you need is the little spudger that comes with the faceplate, and you just poke it into the side of the controller and start to prise it away. Now the first time you try to remove the faceplate on any controller, it's always going to be ridiculously difficult because they use a tape inside it to stick the faceplate to the controller insides, as well as clips. So prying away that tape at first, it makes it really difficult, and you do feel like you're at risk of really breaking the controller the harder you pry at it. But you stick with it and eventually you get there. Now I find the best way to do this was actually to start in the top here, put the spudger in the top, and then just break the top away very carefully to pop that faceplate away, and then just work around the outside of the controller and then down to the inside grips, and eventually it will just pull away. Now you'll hear tape coming off and you'll hear some little clips coming away. Like I say, the first time you do this is always going to be very, very uncomfortable and tricky, but once you've done it once, the faceplate will just come off a lot easier in future. Not easy enough where it will just fall off when you're playing with it or if you drop it, but you don't have to go to as much effort or pull as hard to pull it away once you've done it once. So here we managed to get the controller faceplate off, and that's the inside of the Elite Series 2. Now before I put the new faceplate on, I'm just going to give the thumbsticks a little bit of a wipe just to clean them up. I've had this controller since October last year, so that's actually almost a year that I've had this controller now. Just making sure that the bumpers still work, they do still work, everything about this controller still works exactly the way it did the day I bought it. It's interesting looking at it where I actually can't work out how you're going to change the buttons on this, so the faceplate is the first thing that we're going to do. In the future, I'd like to look at trying to replace some other bits. Now you do get these clear little bits of plastic that come with the faceplate. Make sure you put these in, because what that will do is that will make sure that the lights in the controller actually come out through the holes in the faceplate the way they're supposed to. If you don't put them in, then you'll just have like a recess and the light just doesn't shine out as well. But when you fit these little clear bits in, that gives like an optic for the lights to go through and make them come out of the controller the way they're supposed to, the way they do on the unmodified controller. So you just pop those in and then just attach these little pieces to the inside of the controller, ready for fitting to the front. Now all you have to do is just take that faceplate and just clip it onto the front. It's as easy as that. You just put it into place, press it down, and the clips will do the rest of the job for you. No more unscrewing anything from the back, no more having to take out the battery and breaking a seal in the back of the controller that says if you break this seal then your warranty's void. That's it, it's all done. Now this faceplate is really nice, much like most of the eXtremeRate faceplates. It's that soft touch faceplate. It's different not having the grips on the front like you do on the standard Elite Series 2. It does make it feel a bit different and a bit more like a regular old controller in your hands, but it's a really nice soft to touch faceplate. Now, as you can see there with the lights, that's actually the faceplate installed without those little see-through bits of plastic that you saw me put in just before putting the faceplate on. And as we just take a look around the controller, we can see it's a pretty good fit. It almost looks OEM, but as you look around the sides, you can see it's a perfect fit for the controller. It's not dodgy in any way. It's almost like it's actually come from the factory. So as I say, it's a great quality faceplate, doesn't cost a lot of money, and once you've changed it once, you can just keep changing them as often as you like. So if you're the type of person that likes to have a different color every now and then, you could buy maybe 3 or 4 of these and just swap them out once a month or every 6 months, whatever works for you, whatever your budget allows for. And I'm really happy with this. I've left it on my controller and it will be staying there, that's for sure. And in the future, I might look at getting some custom ones made up, if that's something that is available. So that is how you install an aftermarket faceplate onto your Elite Series 2. Now I think you can get faceplates from plenty of different sources. I like to get mine from eXtremeRate. They're a really great company to deal with. The products that they do are really nice. They fit well, they're not too expensive, and they're good quality. They last a long time. So if you're on the market to update your Elite Series 2, you could do a lot worse than the eXtremeRate. I would thoroughly recommend it for the price. You can find them on their website, gamingcobra.com, and if you put in the code 2TextB at the checkout, you'll get a nice juicy 10% discount on that. So make sure you check them out and pick one up as soon as you can if you're looking to put a bit of new life into your Elite Series 2. Coming soon, I'll be doing another video showing you how to replace the full controller shell of a Nintendo Switch Pro controller. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, get your notifications so that you don't miss out on that walkthrough on how to completely change the full body of a Nintendo Switch Pro controller. It's going to be a good one, and I'll catch you in a future video.